Hi, my name is Silvia Chen. I'm a producer based in New York. Right now, I'm at a film festival with a short film called Out the Window, Through the Wall, which is selected at Cinef this year. Right next to me is the director, Asya Segalovich.
So the film is set in Russia and about a year ago, and tells several stories, parallel stories, interwoven stories of people just going through their day and in the current reality which they live in right now. The main story is about a young man who escapes a psychoneurological facility and a woman who works as a cartographer who he meets, and the friendship that forms between them. And then we go away into other little pockets of life in the city. Yeah, we shot it over 7 days. In the end, 7.5 days. It was quite complicated shoot because we had a lot of locations, because we do follow 3 different lines. We're kind of always going away from the main story, and so as we follow these other narratives, of course, we're shooting all over the place, and it was a bit tricky because of that. We even had to do a reshoot, so just to be able to capture it all.
So how did you deal with the frustrations, or how did you kind of make sure you kept going and moved forward?
I think if you manage to surround yourself with a good team of people who trust you and whom you trust, then all of these difficulties, they're much more easy to overcome, even if you are shooting extremely long days. And we were shooting out in the cold, so the conditions were hard and people were struggling through it a little bit. But I think we always try to create an atmosphere which was kind and caring despite the hardship. And so I think if your team is able to accommodate that for you, and if you have that kind of rapport, then it allows you to overcome those challenges a little bit easier, because any shoot is a crazy shoot, and no matter how much you plan, everything goes.
Yeah, but we got a great crew, great crew member, and the entire team, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
How did you two start working together?
Do you want to answer to that?
We met in 2018 at Columbia University graduate school, and then since then we started working on many different projects together. We're a long-term collaborator. At this point, we're also developing feature projects. Yeah.
And what is it about the film that you interested you in involved?
Because I think the beginning of this script, Asya was helping her mother's NGO program, and then because I'm always fascinated by although entering new reality, how cruel the reality could be, but then we can still find the light in humanity, and then that part really touched me. So yeah.
I guess the part which I didn't mention is the script. Before it became what it is, this kind of multi-protagonist, multi-narrative thing. It was just the first version of it was just following these 2 kids who escape a psychoneurological facility. And the reason that interests me is because my mother has an NGO which works with these kids and young adults in Russia, and I've been very close to many of them for many years, and I've always wanted to tell one of their stories, or my version of one of their stories, of course, or an escape story for them.